Hey guys, welcome to episode number 40 of OG Toys Emoji. Today we're taking a look at Marvel's Avengers Series 2. We're taking a look at Cosmic Spear Loki. Cosmic Spear Loki, one of the standout characters in the Series 2. Definitely one of my favorites. Let's take a closer look at the figure. He has some really nice attention to detail in the sculpt. They did a fantastic job on his armor. His head sculpt is really nicely done. Now, the figure's likeness to the actor that portrayed Loki in the movie, Tom Middleton, not super accurate. You know, when I look at the figure, I don't see that guy's face entirely. It's pretty cool, and it's a good face sculpt, without a doubt. He definitely looks like a villain. But when you look at the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo is what you see. So, they could have done a little better, but still, no complaints here. I really like it. He does come with the spear that he used in the movie to transform some helpless victims into his minions. Has that nice blue spear, or blue diamond, jewel in the middle of that blade, and that's nicely done. It has some really really fine detail to the attention that they put on there as well. Definitely looks as Guardian or Alien. Very nicely done. I'll just take that spear out and I'll show you a bit better view of the figure. It does have this cape here. It's a soft material, soft rubber, but look at the folds. Really nicely done all the way through. Great job on that. And vibrant green too. It's got a really nice color to it. The gold stands out on his armor. It looks very nice. And you can see there's all this other sculpting that's on top of the armor, which looks really nice as well. It's a really nice dark green. I like the way that they have this extra piece of rubber here for the robes, and it doesn't hinder the articulation at all. You can see a bit more of the sculpt underneath. Now for the articulation, the figure does have limited movement in the head. The ball joint is pretty limited. It does have ball jointed shoulders though, and it's really stiff, and this armor plating up here does limit the range of movement he has, in addition to this extra shoulder armor up there as well. It's about as far as he goes upwards. He does have ball jointed elbow articulation with the pin, nothing in the wrist, nothing in the waist, nothing in the chest. The legs. Now the legs, they did a fantastic job. These are almost Marvel Universe style legs. They did a great job. Excellent range of motion with it too. And it's nice and easy. On some of the other figures, you do have to line up that little cut that they have for the ball joint articulation. Here, nothing. It's perfect. Very good job. And the knee has the ball joint and pin, nothing in the ankle. Really cool figure. Definitely a villain that I like to add to my Marvel Universe collection. I don't have a Loki yet, so, or more almost accurate to a comic book version of Loki. Now, he does come with his kind of a gimmick weapon, and it's right here. As you can see on the packaging, it has a really nice vibrant paint job. The green really stands out, and the gold just looks awesome. Instead, we get this, which is nowhere near as good as that. Kind of looks cheap, to be honest with you. They didn't do a very good job on the paint apps at all. Just looks like a recycled weapon from a Thor figure from the movie line that they never used, and they just slapped some really bad paint on it. And the only thing it does, you press up on the hilt, and those little blades come out. And there you go. It doesn't even come out very well. And that's it. Whew, garbage. Anyways, the other figure I want to show you. Now, this guy is the first movie Loki figure that came out. And you can see, look at that sculpt on the face. It definitely looks like the actor that portrayed Loki in the movie, Tom Middleton, and in the Avengers as well. They did a fantastic job on the head sculpt. Now, what's surprising, this figure came out almost 2 years ago at least. Let's take a look at his articulation. Ball jointed head. Look at the range of movement this guy has. Really nice. He has the ball jointed shoulder, ball joint at the elbow with the swivel as well, really nice and tight. And check that out, he's got wrist articulation. He's got another ball joint in the chest. He's got, is Do you have anything in the that covers the waist? He does have articulation in the legs as well, ball joint and double knee articulation, right there, and ball jointed ankles. Wow, it's pretty cool to see that. This is a great figure. I really like this Loki, and I'm thinking about maybe plopping this head onto that figure too, just to, you know, give an unmasked, unhelmeted Loki. But what shocks me, you know, is this figure came out 2 years ago, like I said, and his articulation just kicks butt compared to our new movie Loki, which just came out not even, you know, a little while ago. It was 2012. We should have better articulation. And unfortunately, we don't. It's like Hasbro just threw enough articulation to just give him, you know, hey, it's good enough to get by. We're good. Pump it out. Kind of a shame to see that. Plus the height difference. You take a look at the height difference on these two guys here. You know, there's a huge difference in height between the two. And that is, you know, the horns of course add, but just from the shoulders, a much larger figure too. But my overall impression of Loki is, well, you gotta get it. I mean, I don't have a comic book accurate version of him yet, and Marvel Universe hasn't put one that is readily available. And I do like the sculpt on the figure, and he's pretty darn cool. So I definitely wanted to pick him up, and in fact, out of the assortment that came out to my local Toys R Us, where I picked this figure up for about $10, $10.99 a figure. Man, they had about 5 rows full of Avengers figures, the new ones, well, Series 2, but they only had about 3 Lokis, and that's it. Tons of everyone else. They probably had at least 35, 40 figures, and there was only about 3 Lokis, so I guess he's short packed, so I definitely wanted to pick him up. Don't have to pay extra for him down the road at a convention or something. But I'm really happy with the way he came out. A little extra articulation, yeah, would have been nice, especially compared to the old version that came out a couple years ago. But if you see him, pick him up. I don't think you're going to be disappointed. If you like the other Avengers figures, if you like the Spider-Man figures that just came out from the movie, I think you're going to really like this guy too. Thanks for watching, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. More reviews coming shortly. Take care.